So the first thing you got to master to be successful in the real estate industry is building inventory or getting listings. Hi, if you're new to the real estate industry, just been licensed, then you've come to the right place. I want to welcome you. My name's Mark Leader, and I'm a 39-year veteran of the real estate industry. And I'm going to share with you on my YouTube channel everything that I've learned over these last 39 years in order to generate an above average income. You know, never forget my first year in the real estate business. And I got hired by this man by the name of Al. We'll just leave it at Al. And Al was considered the tough of the tough in our area. But I will tell you something, that Al turned out some really, really great realtors. And I'll never forget the advice that Al gave me my first year in the real estate industry. And because of that advice, for the next 38 years, I never had a year that I didn't generate a six-figure income. And because of that advice, I had many years that I generated in the seven-figure income. So what did Al say to me? He said to me, you know, Mark, there's 5 specific areas that you have to learn and you have to master in the real estate business. And once you learn these 5 areas, there's more to it than just these 5. Don't get me wrong, gang. But there's 5 areas that you need to master in the real estate industry, and everything else will then come together for you. So what are these 5 things? Well, the first one is you have to master being a listing agent. You have to buy into that listings are the name of the game. Or what I like to say, you've got to learn how to build inventory. Now, to be a strong listing agent, there's some things that you need to master in that area. The first one is you've got to have a good understanding and an effective lead generation system. The second thing you've got to master is now that these leads are coming in, and don't worry, gang, in the videos ahead, I'm going to teach you about lead generation. But now we've got all these leads coming in. What do we do with them? So you've got to master lead conversion. In other words, the dialogue, technique, and process in order to get the potential customer or the prospect to want to come and meet with you. After you've converted them to a listing appointment, you've got to master some certain skills on the listing appointment itself. You got to master the listing presentation process. You've got to master delivering your value proposition. You have to master pricing and presenting a price, and you have to master being a strong closer. Don't worry, I'm going to teach you all that stuff. So the first thing you got to master to be successful in the real estate industry is building inventory or getting listings. The second area, gang, is you got to master that attitude. You know, I honestly believe that 90% of your success in the real estate industry is attitude, 10% is what you know. But you know, I've met a lot of people that got 100% on their licensing courses, but had a shitty attitude, and they never became successful in the real estate industry. And then I met people that barely got through the licensing courses, and they became some of the most successful realtors you ever meet. So you got to work on that attitude at all times. The third area then that you're going to have to master is time management. And you're going to have to learn to focus on doing your highest income producing activities first and delegate everything you possibly can to others. The fourth area is going to be mastering handling objections, or what I like to call those OHTs, objection handling techniques. This is when you're sitting across the kitchen table with someone and they say to you, no, I think I want to list, but I want to wait till spring, summer, winter, or fall. Or I've got a friend in the business. Or Bob down the street at ABC Realty said he could get me more money. Or we want to fix it before we list. Or the big one that a lot of people are struggling with today is protecting your commissions. I'm going to teach you how to do all of that and a whole bunch more. And if you want to learn that, by the way, if you do me a favor, if you could hit like, subscribe, and follow, that would be fantastic. And then the fifth area that you need to master is writing those sales, but writing them quicker. In other words, I got to teach you how to separate the looker from the buyer. Now, when we're talking about the looker compared to the buyer, understand that there's 3 components that make up a buyer. They've got to have money, they've got to have motivation, and they've got to have urgency. See, they can have all the money in the world, but they don't have no motivation or urgency. We got a problem. They can have motivation and urgency, but no money. We got a problem. They could have urgency and money, but really no motivation. We got a problem. So again, you got to learn to separate those lookers from the buyers. We stay in touch with the lookers and we work the buyers. These are the 5 areas that you need to master in order to be successful in the real estate business. Now, don't get me wrong, there's going to be more to it than just that. And I'm going to teach you all that in the videos ahead. So if you would please hit subscribe, hit like, and hit share. And I want to thank you for taking the time to be with me here today. And I want you to remember those 5 areas. You got to build inventory, you got to work on the attitude, time management, objection handling, and writing those sales quicker. I'm Mark Leader, and I want to thank you for being here with me. And remember, you want to be successful in the real estate business, listings are the name of the game. See you soon. Please subscribe below to receive all the videos and let us know what you think. We'd love to hear from you. I'm Mark Leader. See you soon.